Howdy mates. Good morning. How are we all doing? It is Sunday, April 23rd, 2023. And I am actually revisiting a good old park that I haven't been to for a good minute. We're at the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary, which is based a little closer to Naples, Florida, or as some people say it, Nipples. Now, rest assured, I did not make that up whatsoever. That has already been in existence for some time. Anyways, forgive my hairdo, it's a little messy right now. I just came from a camping trip this past couple of days, so it is what it is. But anyway, before I go further into the facets of this park, I wanted to show you guys something really cool. Alright, so if you look, zoom in a little bit, right there, we've got ourselves a red-shouldered hawk, which is one of our more common raptors that you'll see down here in Florida. Now, they are easily confused with the red-tailed hawk, but it is in the name. You have to look for a difference. The thing is, with red-shouldered hawks, their tails are a bit more like black and gray with dots on them, or stripes, not dots. So that's how you can really tell the difference between the two. Now, what it really means for a bird to be a raptor means that they have talons, claws, and then they have a very sharp beak that is designed for basically cutting through meat. And for another, they are a bit closer to the top of the food chain. So you could say some of our smaller, more backyard birds, for example, the gray catbird, they usually don't really stay near the red-shouldered hawk just because they're a little more intimidating. And as you heard, it gave that call. Now, what's neat is there are some different birds that can mimic particular calls. So, like, for instance, we have a well-known bird down here called the northern mockingjay. Or mockingbird. Pardon me. I don't know why I said mockingjay. Not referring to Hunger Games. Anyway, they can mimic other calls. And for instance, they can mimic a red-shouldered hawk. It's pretty cool. Anyways, at Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary, you really see a variety of different ecosystems here. So, for instance, where we are right now, we're kind of in a cypress forest, mostly composed of pop ash, alligator flag that you can see right down here, pond cypress, and those are more of the predominant. And of course, you'll see some Carolina willow, of course. Oh, you can actually hear a gray catbird right now. Let's see. There he is. But some other types of ecosystems that you can see here include marshes. So actually directly to my left, you can see a bit of that opening where there's not as many trees. That's where you'll see a lot of your alligator flag, pickerel weed, or even sometimes button bush. So a lot of those plants that I just named off, off the top of my head just now, a lot of those plants can tolerate more of those flooding. They can tolerate more water. But right now, it still looks like it is relatively dry. at the moment. And that makes sense because we haven't really had any rain at all within the past couple of months, really. And if we have recently, they've only been for very short times or very short intervals. So that's why, like, when I was down in Big Cypress National Preserve, they were not allowing you to make a fire just because it's so dry. And because when it's so dry, there's risk for fire to happen, an uncontrolled burn. So that's something that they try to avoid. Anyways, I'll be sure to do more videos throughout my time here. But if you guys haven't been, this is a truly remarkable site. It is owned by the National Audubon Society, and this place was at one point in risk of getting developed. So it was the Audubon Society that really stepped up to the plate, along with other organizations, so that they could make sure that this place would stay protected, and it hence cannot be touched ever. So, as always, it is a pleasure to come out here. So, all right, you guys, take care. And once again, Journey on a Journey is onwards. Take care, folks. See ya.